Star Wars The Acolyte. Star Wars. Oh, welcome to Mirror Domains. And this is my Star Wars The Acolyte full episode watch along for episode 4. I think it's called Day. And oddly enough, I am curious to see where this is going, because I don't know where this is going. I don't know who the main character is. So if you don't know who if you have never watched one of these from me before, guys, it's part of a playlist up in the cards or whatever. Obviously, I can't show you the entire video here on the side due to copyright reasons, right? You understand this. But what's meant to happen is you take your own window, put it up over mine. We'll sync it together. I'm hitting the play button now, and we are underway. I'm going to hit the skip recap button now. And here we go. The Acolyte. Episode 4. A New Hope. Right? No? Yes? I don't know. All right. Where were we last time? Oh, yes. It was a flashback with the witches of Dathomir, right? Kofar. Music? Cue music? Ah, yes, this is where the Wookiee is. You guys see the video of, like, what is it, Star Wars Theory or something, rip this Wookiee saying that it was too much like Harry and the Hendersons? If you ever watched that movie from the 80s. John Lithgow, right? Anyway, let's get into this episode. Because it's gonna bring us, oh, this is a short episode. It's not even 30 minutes. Oi. This is supposed to bring us halfway through the season and should be the midpoint of Act 2 if this was going to be one big long story. Okay, so we got markings. Coruscant, for the people who don't know.
Movement tight, yet subtle.
Tight, yet subtle. Is that what we really want to hear with Star Wars? Being tight and subtle? Oh, sorry. All right. My cropping isn't the best here. Let me just recrop this. Osha.
I've done what I needed to do. Thank you.
Have you?
For what?
So is Osha our main character? Daphne Keene? It looks like her makeup's different here than we saw earlier.
And I'm not a Jedi.
Yes, we know this. Will you miss her, guys? So was Osha not our main character? Is that why she's leaving?
So,
Oh, will
say
we?
goodbye to him. I've caused him enough trouble.
Cost him enough trouble, huh? That doesn't look the greatest. That's probably some of the weakest effects I've seen in these Star Wars shows. So there's rumors that this guy might be the Sith guy. Bounty hunters.
Yes, I have.
Master.
No, I risked my life to help you. Made a deal.
There's 3 hours of sunlight left.
Made a deal. And why would the Sith person care about killing the 4 Jedi? Unless it's the one with the spiky mother that carried them. And if that's the case, then why was she hiding her face from them? Right? The Acolyte. Sorry. I'm saying, hey, the show's not entertaining enough. I'll make it entertaining up here. It's the lighting. The lighting doesn't make it cinematic.
But she fears him.
An apprentice who doesn't know their master.
It's like TV lighting. Has she? Do you know that? I don't know. I don't think she did. I think Indara is still alive.
Council would be obliged to inform the Senate. A scandal like this would inspire fear
So this is
and
a
distrust.
committee below the Jedi High Council? That's why we're not seeing Yoda? It's editing.
Kofar and intercept May.
We must learn who trained her. See what I mean by it's the lighting? Like, it's too well lit in here. Like there's floodlights lighting the area. Watch these hallways in episode 3. Like it's dark in the corners and stuff because it's cinematically lit. This is not cinematically lit. Just a minor thing, but
Not a benefit here.
May's objective is not solely her own.
yeah.
You must not.
Okay. Yeah. You fear? So then why wouldn't you tell the High Council this?
She will not surrender without getting something in return.
Why wouldn't the High Council sense something weird going on below? Like Yoda's there, guys. This is only like 100 years before.
You have to kill the Wookiee without a weapon.
So he's talking like he's the Sith.
Look, there it is. The perimeter.
The perimeter. 10 minutes in, guys. 10 minutes in. Soul. Her face just isn't all that expressive.
So,
I went to find you, and Jackie said you're already.
Oh. Acting isn't the greatest there. You know, I can't. I can't. Like, just, I can't. Like, it doesn't, no.
Family.
Yeah, she's still your family, and that doesn't bother you at all. Come on, let me see it. That outfit reveal, was that supposed to be funny? What is that thing? Yeah, see, there her makeup looks different from what we saw when they were training.
No, no, very comprehensive briefing, Yord.
Okay, guys. So typically, if this was going to be halfway through the season, we would see in the middle of a story, there's the midpoint, right? Like in the middle of the second act, which is kind of like not quite a crisis, but you know, um, we're halfway through our journey, right? So there's some kind of event that sparks us towards the third act.
Afraid I'm going to have to insist that you hand it over.
Cracker, is that what this is? Basil? Why can't they use the same species as teak from the Ewok movies? Have them like zip around and stuff. You know, the guy who runs fast? Use that.
safety.
Yord, I need to ask you a favor.
Okay.
May has always been your wound. Maybe Sol brought you here to face her.
Sorry for the wind noise, guys. It's like plus 40 outside. And I gotta have something cool. If I turn this off, I'll be sweating buckets. So Osha and May are going to meet up at the same time for Calcutta or whatever his name is. 16:45. So there's really only like 10 minutes left in this episode. And we've kind of gotten some redundant information.
He says there's something wrong here. Something rotten.
Something rotten? Something in those sacks. Yeah, there's something living in there. Spiders or... Right? Worms. Okay, you know that it was there before and now it's gone. You used to have the Force. You know this. You're in danger. Alert the others.
So,
Let's move.
It was attracted to the light. So those things are better come into play in the next 8 minutes. Otherwise, that was pointless. It's attracted to the light, and I'm guessing they're going to use him as a diversion maybe later on.
But I disturbed it. And now it's dead.
Transforming into the Force, huh?
We're not defined by what we lose.
Did Jedi say that? Because you're also defined by what you lose. I mean, you learn by losing, by failing.
not a test. He calls it the final lesson.
Okay, so they're talking about the rules that the black mask guy said. He Let me guess. The black guy's going to show up now that he's left, right? The black mask, sort of pseudo Sith. We'll call him the pseudo Sith for this because the Sith should not be around right now. You're Jedi. You should know where he's going. You should sense his presence. What are you doing?
We've lost passage.
May is screaming. No?
What are you doing?
What I'm going to do is...
Okay. Guys, feel any tension with this? Are you engrossed with this? I want to be. It's nothing.
Confront my own Olega.
You weren't ready. I'll explain everything.
Okay. So he's hiding something. He knows something, right? Basil sniffing. 25 minutes in. Usha, stay behind us. Really? Well, where's Kelnaka? Is Kelnaka already dead? Is that the big surprise? It's cut with a saber. He's here.
And the order of the Jedi. Anyone inside that domicile?
Are they, because we really haven't seen the Black Mask guy in action yet. There's no sense of tension because they haven't shown us a flash of what his abilities are, right? Is he flying? He was hovering?
What is that?
It's the Slipknot guy. The Slipknot Sith. They don't know that that's the bad guy, obviously. So that's not who they were expecting. We were expecting it as the audience. But that's a female. That's not a male. Yeah. Yeah, that's a female. That's Indara. Alex Garcia Lopez. That's how do I know that? Just from the frame of this, guys. Look at me as I'm a man, right? There's more bulk. Could it be that skinny guy that he was left hanging? Perhaps, but just the shape of the head, the way that it's. I think it's Indara, or that Zabrak female that carried them. I don't know. But do you understand what I'm saying here? Is that because we really haven't had a demonstration of who this person is and the abilities that they've had. Like usually they establish the bad guys in the beginning, right? Or at least some variation of the bad guys. And I guess that variation was supposed to be May. But and May's working for them. So she shouldn't be shocked, right? She's scared. But the Jedi were expecting somebody else. And the way that Soul was talking was kind of like, well, once we get her on board, I'll tell you more. We'll tell you what more? That there's a plan to draw out the Sith or dark side users? That's the only thing I can think of. And why is this person not running away. Look at the fingers. Because they say females, this finger's longer than males. I don't know. Oh yeah, right. I don't have the fast forward button. Do you guys, you know what I'm talking about? Do you feel male frame there? I'm just trying to, like, I'm just saying that right now to get a gauge as to the identity, if it's Indara or the mother, Zabrak. I don't know why she would hide herself from May then as a test, right? Because the Zabrak mother that was looking after them seemed to be pretty devoted to the witches of Dathomir, right? We got some clues about the arm here, though. Take a look at that arm. Because there's no cloth or bracer on this side. Maybe that is a male hand? Male arm? Do you know females' arms that are like that? Could be a different species. Are you guys, were you intimidated by this? Ah. But yeah. Okay, I'll show you what I mean by the lighting here in the Jedi Temple. Yeah, okay, hold on. This part, her bangs are too high here. It's like her hairpiece is too high as opposed to the later scenes that we see of her walking and talking. See here, see, it's combed down a little bit here. James, she can comb her hair differently throughout the series and stuff, but I don't know. Like here, it's too high. Like it's too much bald. It's too much. It just looks different. It's minor. Okay, so here's what I mean by cinematic lighting. Let's go to a scene where they're out walking around here. Okay, so this is like the room here. Let me pull up Revenge of the Sith here on the side. Revenge of the Sith. Briefing. Yeah. Okay. So, see how dark things are? Because it's things just like the normal lights of the room. I know it's dark in here because he was doing a hollow projection stuff, but it's darker because things just aren't naturally lit all the way around, right? Here, you can see like all the benches in the background and stuff, and that's not necessarily the way it would be, but it would be like that for a television show, for like hospital room or something. It's like they don't pay attention to the cinematographer's advice on how to make it cinematic. See, Anakin. What would I say? Council is asking you. Yeah, so even here, we see shadows and stuff, right? The shadowing on Obi-Wan's face, as opposed to here, it's just a clean, like it's a shadow light, but it's dark light. There should be shadows on these guys' faces, but it's not because they've really amped up the ambient lighting around everywhere. Yeah, it's just a minor thing, guys. But we are halfway through the season now, and I'm just struggling to figure out where this show is going because we don't have enough meat. Like if this was a full movie, like if this was like a 4-hour movie or 5-hour movie, by now we're 2.5 hours in, 2 hours and 20 minutes in. We should have a good idea as to the motivations of the bad guys. And it seems like not even May knows the motivations of the bad guys, of the bad guy, but it would seem that Soul does. Of who this dark side user is, right? Like the shoulders are not that broad. And then why would Indara hide her? Why would she fake killing herself? I don't know. It's just like I don't know what's going on. And they're not like, if they gave me the identity of this person now, that would be enough to hook me in to more. But somebody said it brilliantly today. I think it was on Film Thread, that they said, if this story was not Star Wars, would this be compelling to you? Would you stick with this? And again, okay, so yeah, he's got a thin frame, but it's bad writing because they show us these slugs, these flying slugs that are attracted to light, that I guess are going to show up later on to maybe help them escape from the Sith user or the dark side user. But she said she felt them, and it's kind of like, as a story writer and as somebody who's trying to compose like narrative, you only show these things if they're going to show up later on. Otherwise, if these don't show up later on, then showing us them were pointless, right? Unless it was going to show something about the character, that she's starting to feel the Force again. And I'm starting to believe that this actress, the girl that plays Osha, is not a very good actress. Maybe it could be some dialogue issues, but let's go to the IMDb. Whoops. Who is this actress? Because some of her line delivery is not Amanda Stenberg. Why don't they list her as okay, so she was Rue in the Hunger Games. Everything, and she was in Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Dear Evan Hansen, I saw that one. Amanda Stenberg. So I'm not buying it as an actress. She does have credits though. It's just incredibly wooden. She doesn't have a lot of emotion. She doesn't emote very well. And I think it's because I just watched a clip of Natalie Portman for a series that's coming out, Lady of the Lake. And in one scene, we saw her go through 3 different emotions and convey that with just her face. We're not seeing that kind of caliber of acting from her. not you don't have to, but in for every thing that you have we see with her, we don't need to see um that kind of expression for everything. But it's just like when she's saying, talking about her sister and stuff. You think you would feel more? Oh, you want me to hunt down my sister? She says it's such deadpan, such a deadpan way. Like here. I don't see any sincerity in here. I don't see it in the eyes. Like that. See, look out at his face. His face, he did it. He's you can feel him, right? Her, I don't get anything. I just get wide-eyed. Yeah, those are my lines. Why do you want my sister? Look down, look up again. Okay, fine. Yeah. Um, and I don't know if having a better actress would have done better. It's curious, this point where they were saying that we can't alert the higher council, which Yoda would be on, right? As to what's going on. But if there's a dark side user, you would think the higher up council would want to know this. Because you notice that they're meeting downstairs in basements and stuff. They're not meeting in like the actual upper spires, right? See, now there, that shot, it's dark in the background. That's a little bit more cinematic. And then yeah, this looks terrible. This is very bad compositing. Um, like they did it on last, like, yeah, you don't believe that it's actually there. Again, it's minor. If the story was good, I would look past kind of thing, something like that. Kelbaka. I don't know. But because it's Star Wars, guys, we will be back next Tuesday with another reaction at 9 o'clock. I hope you guys will come join us. Hopefully it'll come around. But this is not something that I'll be like watching it again ever. And it sucks because I kind of like the Saul character. Like there's promise here in some of the characters, right? And again, with Daphne Keane, you don't really like, if that was not Daphne Keane, then it was just a no-name actor. Would you really like that character as well? I don't know. Is there The Acolyte episode 5 teaser? Okay, so there is one. Yeah, see, her face is too strongly lit. Let there be shadows on her face. What's wrong with that? So the mask comes off, it looks like, next episode. So there is going to be a reveal. It's not on the island where Luke was. So we see Indara again. Yeah, look at the shoulders in the frame. I think it is Indara, and they're going to say that she turned to the dark side or something. Or then why wouldn't Soul feel her presence? Because Obi-Wan and Darth Vader could sense each other's presence. Like, remember on the Death Star? That familiarity. And it's just because she wanted an apprentice. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the bad guy's motivations are. Did we see that? Why is he jumping at him, too? Is there some kind of training going on or something? Or did he kill the witches? The young guy with the beard, and that's why he ate the pill? Because he was like, okay, I did this deed, so I need my comeuppance? I don't know. Well, they do throw down next episode. Will it be compelling? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I care.
The blue guy that
Oops.
was
That's popcorn at best, guys. Ah. Ah. I'm at my wit's end here. This is the point where, guys, if I weren't doing live watch-alongs, I think I would probably tap out. And just watch it for myself. But we'll continue on next Friday, or it's next Tuesday. All right. See where this goes. I'm just more curious to go jump online now and see where what other people are saying about this. All right. Guys, if you like this kind of stuff, I know it's not that fun, but we come watch House of the Dragon with us. Talk about good writing. Yes. Come watch that with us. Acolyte episode 4, meh. Smile 2 trailer teaser reaction. Alien Romulus trailer reactions up on the channel. Godzilla full -1 movie reaction, as well as Under Paris, that shark movie. Atlas movie reviews for watchers, and full series watch-alongs for the Fallout. And of course, we do movie news throughout the week where we talk about trending movie news headlines. What do you guys think about that? Come join us for this and more right here on Mirror Domains.